Hello, it's Sarah and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe below if you want to see more content. It really supports my channel. I can't really grow without it, and so it would really help me out if you did subscribe. Okay, so for today's video, I wanted to do a what I eat in the day sort of style video again. In my last what I eat in the day video, it was like a Saturday and I was going like out to eat for every meal. That was kind of like my cheat day, what I eat in the day. But so I wanted to do a normal, like, here I am home doing nothing, sort of what I eat in the day. So my goal for this video is to eat what I would normally eat on my like day at home sort of thing. I will be starting a new job soon, so this probably won't last, but I am home. I'm focusing on filming. So I'm starting off with my kale smoothie, and if you don't know how I make this already, that means you haven't watched one of my previous videos where I do a whole tutorial on how I make this. If you see that my pinky is up, I honestly don't do this intentionally. I've done it since I was a little kid, and I honestly just think it means I'm like destined for royalty or something. And I do this pretty much every morning, so if you want, I'll link that in the description below. That way you can go check it out afterwards and see just how I get this nice creamy green kale smoothie. And it sounds so gross, but it's honestly really good. It's noon. I'm sipping on this. I just kind of started because I am filming. I usually drink this over the course of an hour. So for this video, I want to do kind of like a macro counting / calorie count, which is going to be interesting because I don't normally track. I'm normally like an intuitive eater. I used to track way back when. I thought it was a really enlightening experience, and it is very good, especially if you're hopping into a new like sort of lifestyle change or something. It's really good to see kind of where everything falls. And right now I've been trying to be plant-based. This week I am eating meat, and it's like whatever, you know, so if you're watching this as a vegan, don't hate. I'll tell you some substitutes that I like to use for this recipe, so I'll give you a similar recipe just to switch out. So here's my Lose It app. I'm going to add in my breakfast and go to meals, of course, because I already recorded this. And so I kind of already knew about the smoothie because I did do this for the purpose of my last video. And it is 200 calories. I generally try to stay within like 2,000 calories anyway. I am kind of trying to lean out, so I don't want to be eating too many extra calories just because that's not going to obviously work well. I do burn a decent amount in one day. I think I burn, if I do a real workout, I'll burn like 3,000 calories in one day. So if I am doing a crazy workout, I'll probably have another snack because I don't want it to be too low. You should really only aim to hit like, you know, 500 calories in a deficit a day. And I could go more in on that, but I'm not a nutritionist. I have my personal training certification and I've done loads of research. So I'm not gonna like add anything, so please don't hate. This is a disclaimer right now. I'm not trying to like educate anyone. I'm just throwing out what I know. I'm pretty sure my lunch is gonna be more calories just because that's where I'm gonna eat my meat and kind of like carb. I have some dietary restrictions. Like I haven't gone to the doctor and they've been like, woman, you're lactose intolerant. It was more like, oh, we're not really sure, it could be this, it could be that. So I've kind of just been trying to read my own body, which is actually a lot harder than you would think. And so the main things for me is dairy, gluten. My goals in life are to be 100% vegan, and I'm like working on it, but I also don't have my gallbladder. I can't have a whole lot of fat, and I know most people are supposed to go back to like their normal situation. Some people don't go back to that, and I'm unfortunately one of those cases. So I try to cut out gluten, dairy, meat products, high fatty foods, anything with more than a few grams of fat in it, low FODMAP, and I'm trying to lose weight. And you would think that trying to like lose weight or get healthy or whatever would coincide with all these, but not always. But no, so I've just been kind of experimenting with everything. Okay, so we are now making lunch, and I wanted to show you the pasta that I'm using. It's called Pau pasta from Ancient Harvest, and I just kind of wanted to read you. Their ingredients is green lentil flour and organic quinoa flour. I'm just gonna go ahead and use what I would normally do, and then I'm just gonna weigh it out. So we're gonna go to lunch and then scan a food item. That's what I love about this app, is you just scan it and it's on the bottom. And so it can go by grams, so that's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my pasta. Okay, that says 89 grams. So we'll go ahead and count that. One of my favorite non-meat things to put on my pasta is actually Kalamata olives. But when I do that, I'll use like a pesto. Like I also do my homemade sun-dried tomato pesto, and that works really well with that. And we have that. And of course it goes by piece. That's another 160 calories. So it's already like almost to 500, but that's really not bad for a meal. Okay, now for my sauce. I think that's like a quarter of a cup, arguably. I'll just heat this up for like 2 minutes because the meatballs only take that long. So I am now right about to eat my lunch. It is 4:21 and this is like one of the latest lunches ever. But I have my pasta and my meatballs with my sauce. And I also have my yogurt. And this is what I eat. It's a Chobani Flip Almond Coco Loco. And I'm just gonna go ahead and scan it so you guys can see the nutritional facts on this as well. So it is 230 calories, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add that. That is not enough calories in the day. I'm under by like a good 600 calories. If I'm burning significantly more than that, then I'm gonna be decreasing my metabolism, and that's definitely not what I want, because I'm trying to cut, not, you know, starve myself. Probably wouldn't be bad if I had like another 200-300 calories, because I would be at a like 500 caloric deficit for the day. Okay, so I apologize for the bad lighting, but it is now 8:30 and I'm about to start making my dinner. Okay, so I have exactly 12 Brussels sprouts here. Don't mind my pan. So I followed the recipe to a T that I had recorded from last time. I'm just gonna go ahead and bake these at 400, probably for like 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna broil them a little bit so they get crispy on the top as well. So now for the other part of my meal, I just did my carrots, and I cut these up yesterday, so I literally just threw them in some water, and that's on high so it'll get to a boil. And now I'm gonna go ahead and slice up my apple and get that all prepped to put in as well. Okay, so now you want to turn the heat down to like medium low, and I added the apples in, and I'm also going to add in like a few generous shakes of cinnamon as well. Then if you're not vegan, you're just going to want to add in a little bit of butter. I do use butter for this just because it makes it taste a little bit better, but you can use oil or whatever substitute you'd like here. Okay, so it is finally time for dinner. It's after 9:30. I have my food here. It's probably getting cold, but whatever. We did the cookies, so let me just show you those real quick. Here they are. Okay guys, so I just wanted to show you exactly what I had my entire day at a glance. And so breakfast, as I said, was 200 calories. And then lunch ended up being 743, which is perfectly fine. Then dinner was 421 calories. I also did have like only half a cookie, so I just guessed it was like 150 calories. So overall, I ended up having 1,514 calories. And here, my nutrients, I did have like about a quarter fat, and carbs are fine, but my protein was very lacking at 76.5 grams, so that definitely needs some improvement. Okay, I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and also, most importantly, be sure to subscribe if you ever do want to see more of my content, and be sure to put on the notification bell so you get notified for every new video that I post. Thank you for joining me today, and good luck with all your healthy eating endeavors. Yeah, goodbye.